Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support, and happy holidays. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about a video that I came across about this Jewish man who actually came out to spew some hatred. And I am asking, why is this man coming out to spew all this hatred? And I want to ask this. I learned that Michael Rappaport married a black woman, right? And we all can see how racist this Jewish man is. He is very racist. And I am asking, is the wife seeing all this that he is posting? He has TikTok, he has Instagram, he has Twitter, and he posts all there. Is the wife not seeing all? How is she feeling? I mean, because I don't know how I'm going to feel seeing someone post something like this. I mean, he is full of hate. Michael Rappaport is just a very horrible person. And I don't know why he still has all his platform to spew his red to the season all the time. And I am really disappointed and shocked by the things he said. Let's get into this video.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from Israel. Anybody who's celebrating. Unfortunately, there ain't going to be no Christmas in the Gaza Strip. Oh, Santa Claus can't land his sled. In Gaza, you think Rudolph, Dancer, and Prancer are going to let Santa Claus land his sled? And that shit that's been ran into the ground by Hamas? No, Hamas doesn't celebrate Christmas. Hamas doesn't celebrate Valentine's Day, Pride Week. Doesn't do any of that. God forbid Santa was to land his sleigh in the Gaza Strip. Hamas would rob him, possibly rape him. There's no Christmas in Gaza. Sorry. It's sad, but like I said, there's no Valentine's Day, there's no Easter. There's nothing. There is nothing fun in the Gaza Strip because Hamas runs the Gaza Strip. Ho, ho, Hamas. You ruin everything, you. There ain't gonna be no Christmas in the Gaza Strip. Oh, Santa Claus can't land his sleigh.
I need everyone to understand just how disgusting of a person Michael Rappaport really is, right? Like right there in that video, he's making fun of the Gaza Strip right now, saying that Santa can't land his sleigh because it's been tore up and bombed and all that other good stuff. And if they did land it, Hamas would rob Santa. There are Christians in Gaza, right? But he won't talk about all the Christian churches that have been bombed and blown up in Gaza. He won't. He's really just making fun of that. And honestly, if you're a Christian, you should be up in arms about that because that's taking away Jesus from a whole lot of people, right? Don't call yourself pro-life or pro-Christian or anything else if you ain't mad that that man is making fun of Christians who can't celebrate Christmas because their church are blown up. Not to mention the, handful of churches that are still standing in the Gaza Strip. IDF has snipers out there unaliving people, right? And oh, so casually, they're just like, oh, we didn't mean to. We're sorry. It was an accident that we just, exposed these two women brain to sunlight. Because, apparently these two women right here look like terrorists. These are agents of terror. Two Catholic Christian women are terrorists. Hey, Christians. Hey, Catholics. Where y'all at? Are y'all not upset? These ones look like you. They look like you. Or are y'all going to chalk this up as the, price of war? I can promise you right now, I will never watch anything with Michael Rappaport in it ever again. And if he ever gets another movie
in the Gaza Strip, oh, Santa Claus can't land his sled.
Hey, Chelsea Handler. That's the truth. The bullshit you're putting out is face saving and more gaslighting. There you go, right there. There you go. There you go. You're pro-Palestinian, right? You gonna talk to him? Because if not, fuck you and him. Ladies and gentlemen, I rest my motherfucking case. Right there. If you're still listening to Michael Rappaport in any way, shape, form, or fashion, Go watch the video. It's right there. Go. I said it before and I'll say it again. After this, there's going to be a whole lot of people trying to come back and make amends. Fuck them. And fuck him completely.
Santa Claus can't land his sled. In Gaza, you think Rudolph Dancer?
Ladies and gentlemen, look how happy he is. Go back and watch his video, please. Give him the view and see how thrilled he is about Santa Claus not visiting Gaza. He says horrible things about the country, gloats that Santa Claus would never visit them when he's Jewish, a Zionist. He doesn't even do the Santa Claus thing, but he feels the need when there are dead children being taken out of rubble, and he feels the need when there are mothers holding them in body bags to say something that's horrific. Because make no mistake, sir, this was horrific. You know, the funny thing is I actually used to like this guy. I actually did. I used to like him. I liked him in movies. Even though he's not that great of an actor, True Romance was one of my favorite movies, and he was partly why. Because his acting was so bad, it was good. But I digress. He is thrilled that people are dead. I'm not going to say unalive in this video in reference to that, because other people can show the legitimate bodies of these children on this app, and they don't get a violation. They don't get suppressed. This guy doesn't get suppressed, even though he's thrilled about dead children, and that Santa Claus would get hard-r'd by Hamas. Y'all are aware Hamas does not have the capabilities to decimate all of northern Gaza. And he sure as hell doesn't have the authority for Israel to report it cleansed. Now, as somebody who was born and raised Jewish, I learned a whole bunch about the Holocaust. A whole bunch about the Holocaust. Especially considering I lost, most of my family during that time period in the camps. But one thing I never imagined in my entire existence, that when the Jews, the Zionist Jews, or any Jew, said never again, I thought it was period. I thought it was never again will anybody suffer that sort of fucking tyranny. That's what I thought. It happened to us. And by God, by Jehovah himself, we won't let it happen to anybody else ever again. But no, you and people like you mean never again for you. Also tell me that you don't care about anybody who got the hard R'd without telling me you don't care. In conclusion, because if I don't wrap this up, I'm going to say something that will get me a violation. Anybody that expresses this much joy over not just adults being murdered, slaughtered, genocided, but children as well. Babies, newborns, 2-year-olds, teenagers. As a matter of fact, half of Gaza was under the age of 18 when all this started happening. But hey, man, they're not your people, right?
In the Gaza Strip, Hamas would rob him, possibly rape him.
You still doing this? Like, I thought you was done after you got cooked so long. And besides, it wouldn't be Hamas doing that now. It'd be the IDF.
Santa Claus can't land his sled.
Just go ahead and say that you are Islamophobic. Just go ahead and say it. It would make all of this so much easier instead of you continuing to make a complete and utter ass of yourself all over every social media platform and podcast you can get your hands on. You're racist. You're racist. And you're extremely hateful. So hateful. And what you're choosing to do is say it's all Hamas. It's all Hamas. All the Palestinians are not Hamas, and you know it. But you continue to say these things as if someone's going to be afraid to check you, loud, ignorant man who thinks that he's above everyone else. If anything, you showed everyone who you are, and I'm still trying to figure out how you're married to a black woman.
This video is for educational purposes. With that being said, big trigger warning in this one, guys. We gotta talk about Michael Rappaport. I was on Twitter and I saw this tweet from Michael Rappaport himself, and it was captioned with, "There is no Christmas in Gaza, ho ho Hamas," and it came with a video. I've already made a video over on my main page, maybe a couple of weeks ago or so, talking about Michael Rappaport and some of the things he was saying about Israel and Gaza and whatnot, but this video is just a new level of low. It is just disgustingly tasteless, and it pisses me off because once upon a time, I freaking loved Michael Rappaport. I don't understand what happened. Like, once upon a time, I thought he was, you know, smart. It wasn't everyone's cup of tea because of his vulgarness and, you know, how he goes about saying his opinions and whatnot. But he always took the right side on every single issue. I just thought he was a talented and kind-hearted dude. And then everything with Israel and Gaza happened, and now he's posting videos like this.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from Israel. Anybody who's celebrating. Unfortunately, there ain't going to be no Christmas in the Gaza Strip. Oh, Santa Claus can't land his sled. In Gaza, you think Rudolph, Dancer, and Prancer are going to let Santa Claus land his sled? And that that's been ran into the ground by Hamas? No, Hamas doesn't celebrate Christmas. Hamas doesn't celebrate Valentine's Day, Pride Week. Doesn't do any of that. God forbid Santa was to land his sleigh in the Gaza Strip.
Real quick, just an FYI, they do celebrate Christmas over in Gaza, or, you know, at least they did. This was a photo taken last year in Gaza. I don't even want to know how many people in this photo are no longer here. I get Michael Rappaport is trying to be funny, but, I mean, damn. Dude. That's just gross.
Hamas would rob him, possibly him. There's no Christmas in Gaza. Sorry. It's sad, but like I said, there's no Valentine's Day, there's no Easter. There's nothing. There is nothing fun in the Gaza Strip because Hamas runs the Gaza Strip. Ho, ho, Hamas. You ruin everything, you.
Michael, I don't know if you're going to see this video, and granted, if you did, you'd probably just comment something sarcastic or whatever. Dude, you're in the wrong. I'm going to say this one time, I'm going to say it slow, I'm going to say it nice and clear for the people in the back. Just because you are anti-Israel does not mean you are pro-Hamas. You can think what Israel is doing is wrong, and also think that what Hamas has done is wrong. I stand with the innocent people who have been losing their lives. Plain and simple. And truth be told, I feel like that is the general position of most people who look at what Israel is doing and says that they're wrong. But then you have these people like Michael Rappaport, who, again, I understand he is Jewish. I am sure Hamas attacking Israel makes him think in some way, shape, or form they would target him. I get that. You can be Jewish and still be on the side of innocent people, and Israel as a whole throughout their entire history with Gaza is not innocent. Neither country is innocent in all this. But what is happening right now is disgusting. There's a stat out there that like 90% of Gaza is homeless. Over 18,000 Palestinians have lost their lives over in Gaza. Is that not a problem? At the end of the day, man, so many children have lost their lives over in Gaza. And I don't know, I just feel like anybody with a heart should have a problem with that. In the end, the Israeli government, not innocent. The Israeli army, not innocent. Hamas, not innocent. The civilians of Israel, innocent. The civilians in Gaza, innocent. Innocent people should not be losing their lives. Michael, please think about what you're doing.
Fortunately, there ain't gonna be no Christmas in the Gaza Strip. Santa Claus can't land.
At least 63 people were killed today in Gaza on Christmas Eve. My question is, to all the psychotherapists or psychologists out there, what kind of demented sociopath thinks that it's a good idea to get online and to gleefully rejoice in the fact that the people of Gaza are under a siege right now, that they are being decimated, that they are regularly having to wrap their loved ones in body bags? I would like to know what kind of sadistic fuck thinks that with everything happening there, to get on here and to make Christmas jokes about the suffering, the mass scale human suffering happening in Gaza right now. That little puppet show you just saw there, that was taking pleasure in the suffering that is happening there right now. Some people say that they don't believe in evil, that they think it's like a construct, but what you just saw there, that was evil. Because I don't know how you can watch anything or read anything that's going on there and not have your heart break, not have it keep you up at night. There are tens of thousands of pregnant women right now in Gaza who can't get medical care. There are people that are never gonna see their fucking families again because their families are dead. All of them. Generations wiped out. Please don't ever be like that fucking guy. Don't ever allow yourself to become that fucking callous to the suffering of another human.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from Israel.
Ho, ho, ho. Your mom is a hoe. Call for her. Ma! Ma, we found Hamas, Ma! Fucking...
So this is all I got from the, excuse me, stitches. And I don't know if I am surprised. I am not surprised because it's Michael Rappaport. But I am disappointed that people that come out to tell us that they are good people, people that want us to know that they are great people, that they are, you know, that they are men of goodwill, you know, are actually the ones that are not no good. Because look at what Michael Rappaport is saying. Just look at what he is saying. Just look at what someone with heart came out to say. Now, this really will tell you that some people are just human for being human's sake. Some people do not have heart. Because if you have heart, you are supposed to understand that a lot of people, innocent people, are dying. I mean, kids are dying. Hospitals are just being boom, boom, and all that. And someone has the guts to come out here to spew this kind of... This really shows you how hatred has really eaten all over Michael Rappaport. I don't know, but I am just going to ask this. Does the wife see all these things this man is posting? Because, like, you know, there are some things your spouse will post. You are going to checkmate him. Proper, right? This man is all over social media. Like, he has Twitter, he has TikTok, he has Instagram, you know, maybe he also has Facebook. So I am asking, does it mean that the wife is not saying it? Mind you, he is married to a black woman. And I really don't understand how she's saying all this going on. And she is very comfortable with what Michael Rappaport has been putting out on the internet for months. I mean, I don't know, but I am disgusted. I am really disgusted and triggered at the same time with all the things he says. Like, who really does that? How do people come out to say things like this? Really, I am going to say that I wanted to say that I am shocked, but then I am not shocked, you know. Maybe shocked, really, because I don't know how an adult comes out to say something like this. I mean, this is really very, this is not nice. This is not nice. You all can see how, I mean, so he has so much hate, like, you know, built up in him. And he speaks like he has no human sympathy or, like, no human feelings and all that. So now he's trying to tell us that Jewish people are good, great people, you know, that they are happy over everything going on. They are happy that all this that is happening is happening. And now he is also trying to tell you that they are not going to experience Christmas. Oh my goodness. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.